G'day guys, hope you had a good week. It's been an interesting week in the market. It's definitely been strong for Bitcoin, of course, but I want to not just talk about Bitcoin today. I want to talk you through some things about stops. Now, I will talk to Bitcoin now, obviously, because, well, you know, it's above 6,000 and it's grinding away quite nice. I mean, check this out. The lack of, there we go. The lack of any serious selling around 6,000 has really been interesting. I kind of expected a little bit more robust selling, even on the lower time frame. So if we can go to the 1 hour, look, very little indeed. As a matter of fact, little move up, we pulled back in, and the 2 hour, beautiful little bounce off of that point there of 6,000 before moving higher. It's actually looking really quite strong in my eyes, and I'm basically just sort of waiting for a pullback, to be honest. Something nice and tidy is really what I'm after. So, or a little breakout there. Actually, let's have a look at that. Get a third test in and around there. I'd be pretty happy to look at that as a possibility. But aside from that, Bitcoin moving well, excellent. Alts obviously falling very hard. Excellent for trading with margin if you're going to short against Bitcoin, which is a good idea. But I want to take you in and show you the trade that I took this week. It was out on Market View. It was with the live trading floor, VIP, all that sort of stuff. Been very patient. Last week, again, XRP USD and ETH USD. XRP stopped out. ETH good move. A little bit of profit based on the ETH move, a stop out on XRP. A profitable week, albeit a slow week. Better to profit in a slow period than to lose money and overtrade. The other thing is, well, this week in particular, I took one trade. It was this one. Little cradle trade on horizon. If I just pull it back to where it was, look at that. Beautiful, clean pullback into that cradle zone. And of course, it moved very well. Now, I didn't get anywhere near these highs for my exit. I'll show you where the resistance was. Oops, wrong one. No, that was the resistance, yeah. So if I show it to you on the daily, it's much easier to see. Test one, test two. And it was on this candle that I exited quite a chunk of my position, about, I think it was about 50% or so, or maybe a little bit more, something around that sort of figure. Actually, no, I think it was bang on 50%. Then, of course, we sort of move higher, pull back, and move higher again. Now, I left my stop here. I probably could have moved it to there had I have wished to, but I actually have left it at this point here, as that is a nice, clean, higher, lower, good price structure, whereas this one's a bit of a whippy sort of movement, not quite as attractive. As I say, you could have gone either way. I just didn't do this one. I stuck with this one. Now, quite interesting. Look how close it got. The low of that candle is 1637. The low of this candle is 1643. So important to trail your stops to places on the chart that make sense to that chart that you're trading. And of course, for me, I took this on the 4 hour, so I was following the 4 hour chart. Now, it might not go any higher. I might get stopped out here and I might have made more profit by putting my stop here. I won't know until it's over. But for me, I feel very happy by standing by that. And this is the sort of thing you've got to be looking at when you're trading. It's not just about getting into the trade and letting the thing run. It's about how you manage that trade. Very, very important part of your trading. So I wanted to give you a little bit of a video on stop loss, take you through that in a bit of detail and explain as to why. Now, for the rest of the week, or sorry, for the rest of the weekend, quick little run at the top 10 with you right now. Let's just start on the daily here. Not interested in Ethereum, not enough trend. EOS, pretty messy chart. Stellar, pretty messy chart. Ripple, or XRP, messy as well. Litecoin has it's been pretty crazy against Bitcoin. Just held over that $74 mark. I'm not interested in really trading it until we get above this level, a higher low and a higher high. Bitcoin Cash is just sitting hovering, not doing a great deal as well. Binance has held its ground after a pretty good fall. And Tron, sideways. Cardano also looking pretty average. So really, it's the Bitcoin price and the Bitcoin chart that is holding all the cards at the moment. And I'm really enjoying the way that this is moving. There's no ridiculous huge candles. It's just steady buying momentum. Wouldn't be surprised to see it push on. Have a great day and a good weekend. Bye for now.